Hey Jessica, how you doing, girl? I hope you are well, sweetheart. You got to text me and let me know what's going on with you. And that's to you, Jessica, I'm talking to. Hello, anybody who is watching from Facebook. Please, 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 so that I know that you are here. Um, Say hello. How y'all doing? Oh, hello, Helena. I pray your day been going well too, sweetheart. Hey, Miss Yvette, how are you? How are you? Hello, Dwight. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Angela, T, and Baby Kingston. What's going on, Christine? How you doing, girl? Okay. Well, again, thank y'all for tuning in. As always, I do appreciate it. I am doing well, Miss Yvette. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put these things up here. Hello, Kim. How are you? So, please drop your questions if you have them. I will be trying to answer those throughout this show. Dwight, there's always good news. We are alive and breathing. That is the best news ever. Okay. Hello, Latasha. Hello. So again, if y'all got questions, go ahead on and put them down, and I'm just going to kind of run through the list of what's going on and what is new. All right. So as it pertains to unemployment, it is a whole mess. As you guys know, you have a lot of you have been inboxing me asking questions about if you're going to receive the additional federal unemployment compensation check. And the question is, well, the answer is, I'm sure we will. I like that, Dwight. Thank you. That's right. I'm doing the news and then you do the Q&A. Right, exactly. So right now there's only been 26 states that have claimed the money. So the federal government put money out on grants.gov. I believe it was like $44 billion. And every governor had the right to claim the money. And so far, 26 states have, but Florida is not one of them. Florida did not deny the money, but they also have not on record claimed the money. So right now, we don't even know if we're going to get that money. But I will tell you that DeSantis is a big Trump supporter, so more than likely they are going to claim the money. Now, here goes what is different, and I'll go back and look through the questions, guys. So if you see, oh, hello, Auntie. Yes, I see you. Y'all see how she threatening me in the messages? Hello. Okay. So right now, everybody is supposed to get the $400, but here is what is happening now. The governors of each state, they get to choose one of three things. One, if they want to take a piece of that $44 billion that was given for the governors to apply, which is that money for your federal unemployment. And the second option they get is if they do accept the money, are they going to accept the money and give you an additional $100 to give you a total of $400? Or are they going to accept the money, but only let you get the $300 and the state doesn't have to pay you the additional? So that is why it's taking so long for the money to come to you right now, is because, well, the governors want to make sure that they can A, pay for it if they're going to choose to give you the $400, or B, just give you the $300. And again, yes, Dwight, you are right. 26 states are, well, no. Actually, only one state is getting the money. Arizona is the only state right now that is paying the additional federal money. They claimed it and started paying their people immediately. The other 25 states have claimed the money, but they have not decided if they're going to do the extra $100 or not to give them the $400 total that they're supposed to get. Okay, so yes, 26 states have accepted you know, the fact that they're going to, you know, take the money and give it. They just have not all the way decided if they're going to give you 300 or 400. So that's for everybody who's watching, not just my people here in Florida. Okay. Let me see what's next. All right. And I am going to get back to your questions. So just, you can keep asking them and I'll scroll back and look. All right. As far as the stimulus goes, there is no news on the stimulus other than right now, the senators keep presenting new ideas and new changes and new packages. And right now it is just a smorgasbord of a lot of ideas being thrown around, but there is no update as to when that's going to get signed. Now, I believe that they are back. They got called back, so they're not on vacation. But the closer it gets to the end of August, they're probably going to get at least 7 to 10 day vacation. So I would say that probably by the time I do this show next week, they probably will be getting ready to go on vacation. So we don't know if they're going to have a decision made or not. But either way, once they make a decision, it doesn't really take that much to pay you guys. So I still do believe that it's possible we're going to get these checks in September. Okay. So again, keep asking the questions. I'm going to come back to it. Hey, Alexis Adderley, how are you? All right. Okay. The payroll tax cut. So I know a lot of people have been asking me about this payroll tax cut. And yes, Trump did sign the executive order stating that this was going to take place. But here is what is going on. Right now, they are, of course, drafting legislation. You know, they got to draft memos. They got to draft rules and regulations that have to be followed. But if you're still getting taxes taken out, which most of you should be, right? Because nothing's happened yet. So your taxes and everything should still be getting taken out. But what's going to happen is, I just saw it today that they are, I guess, getting ready to issue some type of order where the individuals will have to be back. They're going to actually pay you guys that money back. So we don't know how that's going to be paid yet. All of this is still up in the air. You guys have to realize this is all kind of happening very fast. They thought this economy was going to open back up and things were going to get better, and it's not. And I don't even know if you guys have heard, but one of the individuals in Hong Kong who had the coronavirus when it first came out got cured, but he's sick again. So I just don't know what to say is going to come for, 2021. I would just say make plans, but be flexible because we don't know what's going to happen and what's going to change. So right now, the payroll tax cut is still supposed to be coming. It just has not come yet. Everything is coming. It's pending. All of this stuff is going to be pending. I also saw a draft copy of the new 1040 that we'll be filing for 2021. They've made some changes. They actually put in room for us to put down. If you got the stimulus, they got a lot of different little drafts going around. So it's not finalized yet, but they are supposed to be separating W-2 earners, so individuals who actually have a regular job. They're separating 1099, and then if you're an individual that got income, I guess elsewhere, so that's like Uber, or your sole proprietors, pretty much. So they're separating that out. It's a couple little things that's going to be different. I'll actually, in my story, if you check later on, I'll put up the differences that are supposed to be popping up in this new 1040. So get ready, because it looks like they're going to be all in your business. And they also are asking about if you bought any virtual currency. So if you bought any Bitcoin or any type of virtual currency, that you actually have to claim now on your tax when you do your taxes. So get ready for some changes. But I'll put that all up on my story when this is over. So the IRS is doing the incentive check. It's not supposed to be a lot of money. It's supposed to only be about I don't know, $18, $15, roundabout, but please keep your eye out for that. That is only for individuals who file their taxes by the July 15th date. So if you are an individual who filed by July 15th, anywhere from $1 or maybe even some change, all the way up to about maybe $20, probably the max, you should be getting something from the IRS, whether it's going to be on direct deposit, whether it's going to be an additional paper check. Of course, they don't tell us these things until after they do it. So I would tell you, whatever way you got paid your stimulus, to keep an eye out, because you will be getting an additional payment. You just don't know the method yet. So, but whatever method was the first time for the stimulus is more than likely going to be the same thing for this incentive payment. All right. Let me look, I gotta do my thing. So let me put my little commercial thing on and I'll get right back to y'all. So hold on one second. All right. So, and yes, don't be hating on my creativity. Okay. I am trying to run a little bit of advertisements right here on my own channel. Just because, hey, I'm going to be at these places. I'm going to be speaking. So if you are interested in hearing me speak about business credit or whatever topic you want, as long as it's in the area of which I am pretty well versed, then I will do that. So y'all definitely please come out and support both of these events. Okay, one is in September and one is in January. Again, you can come and hear me speak, but also more importantly, come out and support your Black business. Okay, so let me go answer some questions really quick. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. Highlands County is paying rent and mortgage as well, even if you got the $1,500 grant. So I have the application. Okay, Latasha Nicole, thank you very much. If you can you please put the application in my inbox? I am sure a lot of people are going to be asking me for it. So if you live in Highlands County, and this is in Florida, and you want the application for rent and mortgage assistance, hit me up in my inbox. Or if you're watching me from Instagram or YouTube, you can just email me at shamikasaves@gmail.com and I will send it to you. All right, so let me tell you what's going on with all this grant money so you guys will know, because it is money out there available. So if you don't know, you need to definitely go. I'm trying to find my thing over here. You need to definitely go to your county's Facebook page, to their Twitter page. You can go to their website, or you could just call them, okay? But right now, this CARES Act funding is ending, and the money, and I'm gonna tell you guys how the government works, because I was with the government my whole career, okay? So if you don't spend the money for what they said they gave it, so for example, say they have money for low-income programs, and under the CARES Act, your county got $1 million. Well, if only enough people apply for $500,000 of that money, then the next time when that county needs to get $1 million again, they're not going to be able to give it to them because they didn't use it the first time. So the government encourages that if they give you a certain amount of money, to spend it. So you will see that now all of these counties are reopening business application grants. They're reopening rental assistance grants, utility assistance grants, all of that. And the reason why is because they have to spend the money. So I will post on all my platforms as much as I can. If you're on Instagram or YouTube watching this, well, Instagram I post on there, but if you're on YouTube watching this, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook so that you can see. So I try to put up everything, not just for Florida, but for everybody, just because this information is usually hard to find, and I'm pretty resourceful, so I can find it. All right, so let's see. All right, Shaquita says, is there anything about the packages? So as I stated earlier, we don't have anything on the stimulus at this time other than they're still talking about it. I still do believe we are going to get one. They're going to have to stimulate the economy some kind of way, because everybody's $1,200, I am almost certain, is already spent, if it was not already spent before they got it. So in order to stimulate this economy, again, they are going to have to cut some type of check. They know that. We're just waiting on the date. All right. So nothing else. All right. So let's see, what do we got? South Dakota is the only state that denied. I don't get why Florida is so slow. Dwight, you're right. South Dakota said they don't want that money. Their people are okay, but I'm sure they're okay because it's very cheap to live there, so I'm sure they're fine. they don't have a whole lot going on in South Dakota, but if anybody watching South Dakota, shout out to y'all. Glad y'all don't need it. And I don't know why Florida is so slow. I swear I don't either. All right. Dwight, golly, Dwight, I know that's right. It said I heard on one of the news saying that the Florida governor is thinking about denying it. Well, I tell you this, if Governor DeSantis denies us this money, he will be committing career suicide. I absolutely think that he would. So I don't know why. Yes, the state has to some type of way pay the money back to the government, but I don't know why they wouldn't take money to help out his constituents in this state. People need the money. He knows businesses aren't open, so it would be dumb, in my opinion, if he didn't do it. Okay. All right. So didn't something say something passed yesterday? Dwight, nothing passed yesterday. Nothing passed. Nothing. If something did, it wasn't a stimulus. It wasn't anything super big. Okay. Let's see. Let me go to something else. I'm trying to see what y'all got down here. All right. So this Kim Colbert says my business is out my home. Can I still apply for a DUNS number? It's saying on the app to put your business address. Yes, Kim. For those who do not know what a DUNS number is, if you don't have a business, it does not really apply to you. But if you have a business, a DUNS number is an additional 9-digit number, just like your social, just like your EIN that you can use to help you get credit. So yes, if you have a home-based business, you should absolutely, I don't recommend you use your home address. I recommend you go and get a, not a PO box, but a UPS box or some additional address, a virtual address. That is mapped to a real location, and then use that address before you get your DUNS number. Okay. If you got more questions, just inbox me. All right. All right. Jenny asked about unemployment. So I talked about unemployment. You might have came on late, but unemployment, the money is out there. They just have to accept it, and we are waiting for DeSantis to accept the money and decide if he's going to give the additional $100 so you guys can get the $400. So we have to wait for that. Moss, thank you for your time and your information. You are so on point. Oh, thank you so much, Helena. I appreciate it. So I read all the time anyway, so why not? All right. So let me get to something else. So if you guys have kids that are in school, I know that a lot of the laptops were given out during when the initial outbreak of the pandemic happened, and now that the kids are getting ready to go back to school, there are not enough laptops. Okay, well, there is. Now, you will have to pay for these, but there's a program called Internet Essentials, and I will type that up for you in just a second so you can see what it is. You can go to this website. Hold on. Sorry. I hope I spelled that right. Let me see. Okay. Yes. Internet Essentials. ENTIALS. Okay. Internet Essentials. And you go here. It's actually a program that's put on by the cable company and by Cox, I think. Is it Cox? I don't even know. It's not Cox. It's like Comcast. But anyway, you can go on there. You can put in your address, and it'll let you know if you qualify. And if you do, the only thing they have left right now is laptops. But the laptops are going for $149. And so if you do have a kid in school and they need a laptop, I mean, that's one way to get one that's affordable, so you don't have to rush out and go finance one to do anything crazy like that. So go check out that website so that you can get the laptop. All right. So for you guys here on YouTube or on Instagram, it's Internet Essentials, and that's ESSENTIALS.com. That's all one word, internetessentials.com. All right. Let me see. What else do I got for y'all? Because I do got more, but I just want to make sure I'm staying in order. Okay. So if you're in Cocoa, Florida, if you're in Brevard County in Cocoa, starting next week on the 28th, you can now apply for rental, mortgage, and utility assistance starting on the 28th. So if you live in Cocoa, or if you know somebody that live in Cocoa and they need help, I'm telling y'all, it don't make no sense for anybody to get evicted. I should not see landlords complaining that their tenants are not paying them when you don't even have to use your own money. You would be crazy not to take advantage of these programs. And these are not just for people who rent. These are for people who have mortgages too. So if you have a mortgage and you're behind on your mortgage payments, no excuse. Somebody else is giving you the money. Just apply for it. And again, like I stated, the money is out there. They need to spend this money up. So if you know somebody in Cocoa, on the 28th, next week, okay, they need to go and apply for mortgage, rental, and utility assistance. All right. So if you need the information, you could just go on my page. I already have it posted. Okay. As a reminder, if you're one of the individuals, let me put this information for IRS up right now. Okay, because everybody asks me, what's the number to the IRS? Is IRS open? Yes, they are. The number is 800-829-1040. Just like the 1040 you fill out for your taxes. So 1-800-829-1040. So if you haven't gotten your tax return, if you need to speak with a tax advocate, if your taxes were rejected and you sent them in and you don't know what's going on and you can't find yourself on the tax return locator, you need to call. Get up early. They open at 8. Call them. That's when that's when the lines are less busy because everybody else is in the bed. Okay. So if you did not claim or if you did not receive your additional $500 from each dependent when you got your stimulus check, expect another deposit or another paper check to be coming to you. The IRS is paying you the money that you did not receive originally. Okay, so in the beginning they stated that you were going to get it back at tax time, but they're changing it now and they're trying to give it to you now. So that's a good thing. All right. Let me move on to. Let me see if I got any more questions. Okay. Let's see. Christina Bill says, so the 400, will it just be for federal or will it be for RA too? So most people probably don't know what those acronyms are, but the $400 is your federal unemployment. Okay. The RA is your regular unemployment. So in order to qualify for the federal money, you have to have at least been approved for $100 of unemployment. So you have to be approved for a minimum of $100 of unemployment through your state to qualify for the federal. Okay. And the federal, again, it is coming, but we just don't know when because your state has to claim it. And if you're in Florida, they have not claimed it yet. Okay. All right. Let's see what I got. Okay. I answered that about unemployment. And I think I answered that one. Okay, so why Trump is worried so much about the post office and votes and not focus on American people? Because it's election season. So everything is going to be weird for the next 70 some odd days. Why? Because it's election season. People they're gonna play some nasty games with each other, and unfortunately, it's going to fall and affect us, the American people. So don't be surprised that the mail running slow. Okay, so like I stated last week, if you use the post office, take that extra 2 steps and go and put it in the blue box at the post office, or actually walk it in. I want to know my mail is getting taken and not going to be in a locked up old postal box that they're not using. Right now, I can't trust what anybody says. Too much stuff is going on. So I want to know that I put it in somebody's hands so I can at least feel comfortable with that. Okay. So, thank you, sister. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, look at that. Thank you, Latasha Nicole. That's all right. The IRS, I stand corrected. The IRS opens at 7 a.m. So get up even earlier and get those people on the phone and find out where your tax money is. If you really want your tax return, if you really need that money, you'll get up and call them. Okay. Dwight, I'm not sure if I got your question. You might have to ask me again. I am sorry. All right. Dwight says if he does this all in the next few months, everything can be done by now. Well, that's the topic. We'll have to talk about that offline. So I'm gonna tell you what I really think about him, but I'll just keep that to myself. At the end of the day, it's bigger than just the president. We have governors and all those. So if you don't, you need to definitely get out The voting is over, but you guys, if you haven't, you need to be registered anyway. Hopefully you guys are registered so that you can vote in the big election that is coming up. And for those who can't see it here on Instagram, all you got to do is text hello vote, hello, spell it out, hello vote to 384-387 to get registered or to find out what you need to do to get registered. Okay, that is very, very important. And I gotta run yet another commercial, so hold on.
And the reason why I started so far at the back, because I didn't have no fucking credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please protect your credit. Protect your credit. Trust me.
And the reason why I started so far at the back, because I didn't have no fucking credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please protect your credit. Protect your credit. Trust me.
All right. Okay, so that was my little plug. Yes, I do love credit, and you should love yours too. You can get to love your credit, fix it. This is the time. I got this on my list to talk about really quick, but before I get there, let me finish. Grant money. Nothing with grants have changed. The money is still out there. The SBA loan for the EIDL money, it is still out there. The actual cutoff date has been pushed up. The last date to apply is like December 14th. We're still got a long way to go. But if you have not applied and your business needs funding, you need to get on that. The money is there. Plus, all of the big bulk of the loans, that big rush of people applying, that is over now. So you can get your answer much faster now. Either that's a denial or approval, but at least you're going to be moving through the system a lot quicker. So definitely be looking out for that. All right. Let's see. Tori Gaines said, will we be getting another stimulus check? I believe so. We don't know when. I would say around September. But again, the stimulus hasn't even been signed yet. And that's just not even a good sign right there. Okay. Let's see what you got. Christina Business says, when will the CARES Act reopen for Orange County? So first I want to let y'all know that when y'all say the CARES Act, you guys are using the wrong terminology. The CARES Act is a act that came from Congress that allows the federal government to send the money to the states. So when you're asking when something is opening up, I think you're asking me, when will the utility assistance grant or the rental assistance grant open up? It's not the CARES Act. The CARES Act is already in place. It's been in place since March 27th, 2020. That is a whole 1,000-page document. So that's not what you mean. So I just wanted y'all to know that y'all were using the terminology not the right way. So just what it was, okay? So, but Christina Billis for Orange County, I got that right here in my hand. Orange County said, and if you live in Orange County, and this is Orlando, you can text the word, what is it, project. Oh, I took it off on the top of my page. Hold on, it's on my timeline. Project Care. So all you got to do is text Project Care to 898-211. And let me put that up for you so you can see. All you got to do is text Project Care to 898-211. And that is actual United Way. And this Project Care is giving $500 right now for utility, rent, or whatever. I went and read it, and it says we are at the end and we have some monies left and we can give $500 to applicants. You can only apply once in a 12-month period. So the money is out there. All you got to do is go look for it. And I put it out on my page. So I would appreciate if you shared. Matter of fact, share this while y'all watch it right now. If you stayed with me this long, share it because people need to hear some good, truthful information. Somebody that's actually trying to help you instead of taking from you. Okay. So share that if you would. I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, but if you are in Orange County, you do need to get on that. I did mention Cocoa starting next week on the 28th. If you're in Melbourne or Palm Bay, they already have an ongoing program. The Melbourne number it started out $7,000, I think, for each applicant they could get, but now it's $1,500. So it looks like you can go back and apply. If not, and you're late, you're just getting what's left over from the people that did apply already. So you can miss all the money you want to, but it is out there. So I don't want to hear about nobody saying they got evicted during COVID because they could not pay their rent. There is programs out there. All you got to do, and if you don't live in Orange County, you can still text your zip code to 898-211, and that's anywhere in the 50 states. And outlying places too. Or is it 52 states? But y'all know what I mean. You can text 211, okay? So 898-211, text your zip code and find out what they got, okay? No excuses, no excuses. All right. Unemployment, there's still no work requirement. So you can some people, it says no work requirement, but it does sometimes still show up on people's weekly, I forgot what you call it when you do it weekly. So some people, it still shows that they have to fill out some information. If it does, please still fill out the information. This is what I tell people to do. Just go on your phone and type in McDonald's near me, and it'll bring up all the McDonald's that are near you. Just put McDonald's in your phone as what you did. Now, technically, this is an application you don't necessarily want to falsify a document, but you can't get past it to claim your week if you don't put something there. I've seen it, and we've tried to skip around and do whatever we could to get around it, and there was no way. Now, yes, you could call and maybe wait on the phone and let them tell you, but I would just tell you, just put in a couple places. Nothing said that you didn't call McDonald's to see if they were hiring. So put down a couple McDonald's that are around you for your little 3 jobs and be done with it. All right. It's crazy how they don't want you to do a work requirement, but sometimes it still shows up. But whatever. All right. And if you don't know the website, it is floridajobs.org. Okay. And I got 2 more things for y'all. Food stamps. Even though the kids are going to be going to school virtually, they are not, so far that I've seen, they are not doing pandemic EBT benefits like they did last time. You will have to, at this time, you will have to go to the locations that the school has designated to pick up those meals. So I think that's kind of crazy, but I have been trying to look for more counties for them to put their meal locations. I don't see all of them online, but please watch my page, and I try to post everything that I see for your area. And if you are watching or you watch my Monday show and you want me to start talking about your area, just inbox me, send me a message so that I can start looking up information for your location as well. Okay, so let me see and go to some questions. Let's see. Will we be getting another stimulus check? Yes. Yes, we will be getting another stimulus check. Okay, I think I answered these. The question is it true that the unemployment will last for 3 weeks? If supposedly under Trump's executive order, it does not cover unemployment for a very long time. No, it doesn't. And it is for the 3 weeks. Sorry about this. And the reason why he only did it for 3 weeks is because it was only supposed to be an extension until the new stimulus came in. The new stimulus package got approved, but it hasn't got approved yet. So yes, when your state pays you the unemployment, you will be back paid. But that also means that when we get the new stimulus package will more than likely include funds that will carry you over from the 3 weeks that Trump's executive order ended until whenever the new stimulus came out. So you will more than likely get back paid for that too. Because his is only supposed to be a bridge. The executive order is only supposed to be a bridge. Okay. So Think Big says, how does American Express report to Duns and Bradstreet without my Duns number? Customer service says it's not a section for that. We're gonna have to talk about that offline so I can find out what your situation is. So I don't want to speak and give wrong information that doesn't pertain to you. But inbox me so we can talk about that. And I'll get you your answer. All right. Okay. Pumpkin, well, come on. If you need some help rebuilding, it is not hard to rebuild your credit at all. Not at all. It'd be nice if we get $2K monthly check like Canada. It would be nice. That is definitely not going to happen. That is a proposal that I believe Kamala Harris, Senator Harris put in. I don't think that's going to get approved at all. fund money is not supposed to make you comfortable. It's really just supposed to stimulate the economy because they know people are going to go right back out and spend it. So that's exactly what they want. All right. So let's see what my auntie says. Better yet, please have them register at their local office and have them make a copy of the application and ex-felon. So y'all see that. So I want to see the whole thing, and then it's not showing me the whole thing. So if you guys are ex-felons and you have questions about registering to vote, please inbox me so I can get you connected to my aunt. She works at the local tax office and get you registered to vote. All right, definitely. So yeah, so you don't have to just do it online. You can go to your actual local tax office. Yeah, we have to keep these people employed, so we need to use it and stop just using all the technology. All right. All right. Thank you, Dwight. Yes, it is Project Care. So again, if you guys are in Orlando and you want rental assistance or utility assistance or mortgage assistance, and everybody knows somebody that's living somewhere. So those people probably need some of this money. So go and get that $500 bag they're trying to give you. Them 500 on them 5 coins, go and get them. Text Project Care to 898-211 so that you can collect your money. All right. Duval County. You know, Duval has a lot of jobs. They don't look like they're giving out a lot of grants. But this is what I'd like you to do, Kim Possible, ma'am. Inbox me and say Duval, and I will send you what I see, and then I'll also post it for everybody else too. But inbox me so that I know to look for Duval, okay? Thank you for asking. Nicole Thomas says, how long will they delay the student loan payments? That is a very good question. They just extended. Thank you so much, girl. I made a video about it, but didn't put it down here in my notes. And you can go to my YouTube page, y'all. If y'all haven't, go to my YouTube page, Shamika Saves, okay? And go on and watch. Let me put that up. Y'all can go on and watch my videos, and let me teach you a little bit of something that you might not have known before. We gotta each one must teach one. So I'm teaching y'all what I know. I must might teach me what they know. Okay. So yes, student loan payments have been extended. Woo woo. They the payment deferment, the interest rate deferment, all of that has been extended until December 31st. So it was going to end, I believe, was it October 1 or September 1st? One of the two. It was going to stop, but it actually been extended. And it's crazy. All this stuff going on in the world, they're not even talking about that. So, but yes, you don't have to worry about any payments until December 31st. But come 1 January, you should be looking to pay that back. But I believe under the new stimulus package that is going to be extended again. So I don't think you're gonna be paying student loan stuff for a long time, or at least for a little while. All right. Rashonda Thomas, there is no expected date. I am telling everybody to still look to get this money in September. I always said it was going to be the end of September anyway, so I still think that we're on track for that. Although the new the government starts this new fiscal cycle October 1st, so they might do it after October 1st. We have to see. I'm just waiting for them to go ahead and come out with this new stimulus package so that I can understand it, so I can explain it to y'all. Okay. Yvonne says, did you hear anything about when they're going to work on our taxes, and did they open the tax office yet? Yes, they opened the tax office. And when you mean tax office, we are talking about IRS. And yes, the number is 800-829-1040. You can call them. And I was corrected. I thought they opened at 8. They open at 7. So get up in the morning and call them if you have any questions for Shonda. So you can get your situation taken care of. And to get back to your question, do we know what they're going to work on as far as the payroll tax cut? Everything has been signed. I think from what the last thing that I've read, they are trying to right now work out the details on paper, because this is could be crazy for tax people next year. We don't know yet. So they don't just want to put a rule out there and don't have anything in writing, some type of procedure or how they want to implement that. So that is what is taking so long, because now they have to go and write all this stuff up. Okay. Thank you, Dwight. Look at that, Dwight, man. We need to talk. I think I need some help. We need to talk. Get in my inbox, okay? Let's talk for real, serious. All right, and you are right. It does now end December 31st. Okay, someone Artur Elmore says, can you reapply for rental assistance or is it just one time? That is going to be based on your local county. It really depends. Some don't care because they just want to use up the money, and some are saying only once in a 12-month period. But I don't think that's going to be possible because once they get the new stimulus package, there's going to be more money. So they will, if they don't allow you to reapply for it under the CARES Act money, then you should be able to reapply for it under the new stimulus package money. So either way, you will be using them again. But to answer your specific question, you need to call your the office that's handling that and ask them if they will let you apply more than one time. But I'm telling you, nobody should be getting evicted when they're paying 3 and 4 months of back rent. And if your landlord really want to get paid, they can easily slide you a nice 3-day notice, and you can put that with your application, or you can call them and give them an update and tell them you've been served one of those, so they can put your application to the top, speed up the process some, okay? So they don't want you to get evicted. That's not what they want to do. All right, Dwight, I don't agree with the student loan because you still have to pay it in some way in the future. Yes, you will have to pay the student loans. They're just delaying it to keep some money in your pocket because they know people can barely pay bills right now, okay? Let's see. Shamika says unemployment again. Yes. So, yes, unemployment, it's coming. That's going to be the answer for unemployment, all right? All right. When does the EIDL advance come back? And Jabbar asked that, and if you mean advance, you mean the grant, that free money. We don't know. It is over right now. And I have to say this to those who are still watching, that just because the money is not a grant doesn't mean that it's bad. Just because it's a loan, it doesn't mean that it's bad. The only thing that makes a loan bad is the person who is responsible for the loan. Student loans are great if you pay your student loan payments. The SBA loan, the EIDL loan is wonderful if you pay your payments. Who would turn down a 30-year loan that's at a 3.75 interest rate? You can't get that on a credit card. You can't get that anywhere. You can't even go and get that at one of these companies you're going to get loans from. One Main, Mariner Finance. I see those places where people are going to get those loans for. I see your credit. So, people get mad and don't want to apply for these SBA loans, and I'm just befuddled as to why. Because it's easy. All you have to do is have a decent credit score, 30-year loan, very, very low payments, and they so cool with it. They giving you a whole 12 months before you even got to pay it back. Tell me what credit card you got that's going to let you do that right now during this pandemic, okay? And this is going to lead me to my last thing before I let you guys go, because I'm usually on here for 30 minutes. But I had to break this down by topic. But I want to let you guys know that if you have unpaid bills on your credit report, unpaid collections, unpaid credit cards, during this pandemic, please be aware that you can, and it's very possible that you could be getting sued by your creditor. I'm not saying that to alarm anybody or to scare anybody, but I do want you to know what I've seen over the past 2 weeks. A lot of people have been asking or coming up to me saying they got served. And when I say got served, that means somebody coming up to you and going, excuse me, are you so-and-so? And they ask you by your full name. I know, because I'm a process server. And you walk up to them, you ask them, are you so-and-so? You have to identify yourself. And once you do, boom, here goes a piece of paper I hand you and you've been served. And that's it. Okay, so I'm not telling you to run from strangers if somebody asks you something, because even if they can't give it to you, they'll come back and serve you. But I'm just letting you know that I have seen people get sued, and it's because these debt collector companies are not making any money right now, because who's paying their regular bills, let alone to pay a bill you ain't even using, or for something you don't even have anymore. They're not getting mad. They're not getting paid. So if you get served or any type of legal notice that somebody's coming after you, I will, the video should be coming up, but if you need me to give you some tips on what your next steps are, then please reach out to me. But please be mindful of that. They are coming after people to to make them pay debts. All right. And Nicole Thomas says, is this a good time to purchase a home, or should we be holding out until the market is more stable? It's really all based off of interest rates. You know, to me, if you can qualify for a mortgage and get into a mortgage right now isn't a bad time. I think the hardest part you'll probably have about getting a home right now is finding a bank that will take you. You have to have a very strong credit score. 620 used to be, you know, banks were like, okay, we'll take a 620. But banks don't even, you know, they kind of pausing. You know, banks are getting choosy now. Like, I don't know if I want to take this person and get them a loan or not. And if I do, I need to give them a high interest rate because this person is risky. They don't always pay their bills on time, and you know they got a couple charge offs or whatever it is they can see. So if you have a 640 or better, that is what they want when you try to go in and look for a home. So if you can qualify and you got a good interest rate, and a good interest rate would be anything that I would be 4.25%, and that's 4.25 or less. It is possible to get, you know, your 3.75s. You know, I don't like 5 and 6% interest rates on homes, because you can get them so much lower. So if you can get them lower, that is what you want. But if you can qualify, go and get one. You know, the bank's choosy, but you can be choosy too, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all one last little roll call. If y'all see if y'all have any questions for me, thank you. I know I've been on here a little longer than I normally am, but thank you guys for sticking with me. So I did try to give you everything, broke it down by segments and all that good stuff. So if you have anything, go ahead and ask before I go. But I did want to tell y'all about my Patreon page. I do have a Patreon page. It is it's a monthly subscriber service. So it is a monthly subscription, but I have different ones. I have subscriptions for early video access, so you get to see my videos before they actually go live to the public on YouTube. You get to also join. I have a credit group for individuals who just want to ask questions that they probably don't want to ask or talk about around other people. You want to learn some tips and tricks. I also have a business credit group, and I have a group called the Boss Series. So that is the group that I am really, really excited about. And in this group, we talk about everything, investing. We talk about what I really think about what's really going on with the coronavirus, everything. So can't always do all that stuff here on Facebook, but we can do it on my Patreon. So if y'all ever get a chance, please, please, please go subscribe. It's Shamika Saves, but it is patreon.com/Shamika Saves. You can join me there. And I'm going to check to see if I got any more questions. And if I don't, then I'm going to bid you guys adieu and say good evening. And thank you guys again for tuning in to the Shamika Saves show. Y'all have a good evening. Stay safe. And please make sure your kids are using hand sanitizer and wearing that mask. Please do not be a casualty or let your children be a casualty or anything, because they're trying to open up this economy faster than it should be. Okay. So, the kids do what you do. So if you ain't wearing your mask and you ain't taking this serious, they're not going to. But believe me, people are still getting sick. People are still dying. May not be like it was, but take it serious because the kids ain't in school. Okay. So anyway, y'all have a good one. Be blessed. And I'll talk to y'all on Facebook. Bye.